I am back and with some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. We're on episode 42 now of the Let's Play, and I'm pretty much just continuing up right where we left off. Last episode we finished off the Gladiator Arena, quest line, battles, and we just sailed to Sparta. We went all the way around this way, just to fill it in and see if there's anything, but no, it weren't much special really. But yeah, we've arrived in Sparta, and I thought I didn't want to get too begin it in last episode because it's some main story stuff, and yeah, I want to have like a good episode with involving story and everything. So before we talk to her, we'll do this viewpoint. So we got a fast travel point. Welcome to Sparta. Nice lick my arsehole, I think it is. Right? Deconia. Something like that. Yeah.
Cassandra! Lamb, you made it. I trust the seas were favorable?
Poseidon might be the only one not trying to kill me.
And did you go to Thera? Did you find him?
I did.
What did he tell you?
He told me where I'm from. And where I must go.
So now you know the truth.
I'm not his daughter. I'm just a weapon.
That is the furthest thing from the truth. You were brought into this world with love. I never imagined we'd stand on Spartan soil together again.
It's strange to be back. I spent so long running from this place.
So did I. But we can't run from anything anymore.
Agreed.
Sparta is our home. But we'll have to rid ourselves of the Puppet King if we are ever to find peace.
Whatever happened to our old house?
Nikolaos stayed after I left, but now that he's gone, I don't know.
Why don't we go find out?
Of course. But first, there's something I want to show you.
Fucking hell, she's got some legs on her, ain't she? Jesus. Calm down. Fucking running. What is she running for like that? Wanna slow down? Wait. Damn it. She's talking about stuff I would never know. Imagine walking into town with it on this thing. I wonder if I can capture this area with just for Athenia. That'd be interesting.
No matter how far I ran, I never could escape them.
I know. On Naxos I could forget. It was as if I had locked Sparta in a box and tossed it to the bottom of the sea.
Did you put your memories of us in that box?
I wanted to. But it would have taken all the wood in the land to build one big enough. Ella.
Move.
we going now? Was this the cliff? Is that where she got chucked off?
This is where I first trained you to use your spear.
Oh, maybe not.
Hesitation only hastens the grave.
You remembered.
How do you think I got this far?
We had to pry that spear from your hand while you slept. You said you needed it to fight the monsters in your dreams.
I couldn't face Cerberus empty-handed. Those children will be ripped to shreds. We should help them.
Cassandra, wait! You mustn't interfere. This is Spartan training territory.
I can't stand here doing nothing. I'm going to help them.
Yeah. This is what...
Help, I can't feel my legs.
Yeah, that's how they made kids train like this. I watched the documentary on all this. It's quite really good, actually. I wasn't expecting them to.
Mater?
I'm not your mother. But I'm sure she's proud of you.
Tell her I'm sorry I yelled. I was angry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, mothers in Sparta were ruthless.
His death was unnecessary.
What are you doing here?
I was passing by when the wolves attacked these boys. But they're Spartans in training, so I let them handle things on their own.
She lies. She fought the wolves, clearly wanting glory for herself.
You've interfered with Spartan law and lied about it. There's more honor
What are you gonna
in
fucking
that
do?
dead boy's heart. You should return to where you came from.
Are you alright? What happened?
I couldn't just stand by and watch.
The Ago Yi is what turns boys into men, and soldiers into Spartans. You have only made them weaker by interfering.
What good are they to anyone if they're dead?
Cassandra, please. This isn't Kefalonia, Naxos, or anywhere else. This is Sparta. And breaking Spartan law can get you killed.
Believe me, Mater. I know exactly what breaking Spartan law gets you.
Come.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
That training is ruthless.
Not ruthless. Effective. The best of those boys will become Cryptia, keepers of the peace and stalkers in the night.
Stalkers in the night?
There's a reason Sparta never changes. It has rules, and they are strict. Spartans rule Laconia, but most of its citizens are Ilotas.
Oh yeah, you two. Just fuck off then.
Slaves? Why don't they revolt?
Spartan fields keep them fed, and Spartan warriors keep them safe. First from the Persians, and now from the Athenians. When they forget their place, the Cryptia are ordered to keep the peace.
I see.
Most of us make great sacrifices for comfort.
Most. Not all. I never thought I'd find myself back in Sparta. It looks so peaceful, despite the war raging elsewhere.
Oh. They're like Spartan mothers are like ruthless. Like they would tell their sons, you either come back a hero or you're gonna come back on your shield. You're not gonna come back a lot. You're not gonna come back not like a coward or anything. Or it's like you don't come back alone or something. But like I don't know, like I couldn't imagine our generation or any previous generations of like modern day surviving in Sparta at all. Like all young lads are trained to fight, and girls and everything. Like it's just
And last place I ever felt safe. As soon as you were old enough to hold a spear, you trained in this yard from morning till night. Nicolaus was a tough teacher to please. He hid his pride from you. But every night he would tell me, she's going to bring glory to Sparta. As much as I hate him for what he did, I wouldn't be who I am today without his training. My heart broke that day. But for the first time in ages, standing here with you, I truly believe it can mend again. Me too. Do you remember the first time you held your brother? I was scared I'd break him. I piled every blanket and pillow we had around me. Even then, you held him so tight, I thought you would squeeze the life out of him. He turned out stronger than we thought.
The gods must be playing tricks on my eyes.
hey.
Good to see you, Brasidas. It's been a long time since I rescued you from the warehouse fire in Corinth.
That's not how I remember it.
You look well, Brasidas.
The rumors were true. You're alive.
Many we thought to be dead are still breathing.
When I heard the two of you came home,
We're in Sparta, but we're not home yet. We want our house back, Brasidas.
Sparta claimed your estate after Nicolaus' disappearance. They're waiting for his adopted son to claim it, but he hasn't returned from the war.
Stentor? I knew I should have killed him on the beach. What do we have to do to get it back?
You'll need to negotiate your Spartan citizenship with the kings. It won't be easy.
Why not?
As happy as I am to see you, the kings won't be. Especially Archidamos. Your exit from Sparta wasn't exactly graceful.
He can't still be mad I broke his nose. You what?
In any case, he hasn't forgotten. But I have an idea that might help him forgive.
Tell us.
Spartan soldiers have been giving weapons to the Ilotes. Whoever takes care of these traitors will earn his thanks.
Why on earth would Spartan soldiers be helping Ilotes?
Ilotes greatly outnumber Spartan citizens, but they're leaderless, mostly farmhands, servants, and apprentices. If someone unified them, armed them, and trained them, they'd be a real threat to Sparta.
But you said it was Spartans who were arming them.
All the more reason to deal with this quickly. You find out why the Ilotes are being armed, and you'll have the king's attention.
Where will I find these Spartans?
They were last spotted in the Gorani marble quarry, in the forest of Eurotas.
So, I find the soldiers. Then what?
Spartans are loyal to their commander. Take him out, and the rest should disperse.
And the weapons?
Destroy them. The Ilotes have caused enough trouble with shovels and sickles. The last thing Sparta needs right now is them carrying swords.
So, to get our house back, I must take out the Spartan commander responsible for inciting a useless rebellion. Sounds easy enough.
Find me in the throne room when it's done.
And where will you be? This is where I raised you. It's also where Leonidas raised me. I'm going to visit his tomb just beyond the estate. You should pay your respects too before you get started. I'll try.
Cool. Man. Get ready for grinding. I think we got a load of stuff to break down. We need as much supplies as we can get, really. Warrior. That might be good. It's going to be more than likely a lot of grinding. Question mark until I think for the next few days. Warrior. Do need some extra mods though, like some add-ons for these. Right, so what are we doing? I guess we'll go to the viewpoint first. And maybe talk to Marini. The spa is quite pretty. I thought it was a lot more miserable than this, but yeah, it's quite nice. Well, yeah, all this, like, because I've watched a load, I've spoken about it a few times, but I've watched a load of documentaries on like ancient Greece, so I've just been getting into the history of all this, and it's just been so like I'm picking up on so many things that have happened now, whereas before, like my first playthrough of this, I was no interest in the history or anything, but because of me doing this let's play, I'm like, well, I ain't got nothing else to watch, might as well try and get into it. But it's been really fascinating, and doing this as well, it just goes alongside it perfectly. Where's the... Barely see that. I assume it was up there, but... Oh, look at that. I love this game so much. The open world, something about it. Like the endlessness of just... I can go that way. I just go, constantly go, there's no stopping me. Sure, there's sea, but if you wanted, you could swim across the ocean, I reckon. If you wanted. I love that. I compare it to the older Assassin's Creed games, where it wasn't like a downside to the older games, but in the older games, you had like invisible walls all the time blocking you, saying no, you can't go there. Like, there's a few invisible walls in this, but the fact that you can climb up almost any surface, things like that, it's just so special to me, because I don't know about anyone else watching this, but ever since I've grown up, I've always wanted, like, the only games that have ever really achieved it was in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, where it was just you were unlocked to the world. Like, sure, in San Andreas they did the stupid thing of the map was locked off until you went beyond missions. I was never a fan of that, but it was always when you achieve getting through the story, you did it. You know, it's just addicting in a way. Like the open world, like gaming, it's my cup of tea really. Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that, is just
Grandfather
being able to
was
just
a
do
true
what we
hero.
can do.
Maybe one day they'll
Is,
sculpt a statue of me.
Just doing this, it's just another level of craziness. Like the way we can just wander through ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, Britain in Valhalla. Like it's just, it's a form of time travel, isn't it? Really, it's really cool.
Leonidas. He was Sparta's last true
I'm sure
hero.
it might not be 100%
We'd all be under
accurate,
the
but
yoke of the Persian Empire if
close.
it wasn't for his courage. The same blood courses through your veins.
So, our blood is the blood of kings.
You are so much more than a mercenary. You carry the blood of heroes, blood of power. Remember what I told you?
That people would try to take that power for themselves.
And then you promised.
I wouldn't let them.
Hold out your spear.
oh, cool.
All of this talk of the Pythia, I do not care what she says.
Enough! We have grown tired of your insolent tongue. Sparta will not go to war. The Pythia has spoken.
Pythia says what you tell her to say. She has been your puppet for far too long. The time has come to cut her strings.
Oh, Leonidas, the days of heroes are over. You think your blood makes you special? If we opened your veins, it would spill to the ground and disappear through the cracks. You are no one.
You are more than welcome to find out.
Your fate is sealed, son of the lion. Xerxes will unite us. He will bring order to chaos.
Divide the Pythia and everyone you love. Everything you stand for will perish.
Gather the men.
My king?
Xerxes wants Sparta. She'll have to go through me.
I'd love a whole game about him. Jesus. That's cool.
Incredible. Now, do you
The DLC
understand?
would have been
What
good.
must I do?
It's time we embrace our destiny. Both of us. If we don't stop the cult before it's too late, then all Leonidas fought and died for was for nothing. Our bloodline has risen to those who would enslave us.
It's time we rise again.
Well, well, well. Mother and daughter united in Sparta at last. And look at you. Goddesses among mortals.
King Pausanias, we're honored. I was sorry to hear about your father.
Yes. Our fathers would have been proud to see us here today.
You remember Cassandra, my king?
Who could forget? The girl who died to save her brother. Such a tragedy. An innocent child put to death because of an ancient, merciless law.
Ancient and merciless. Most Spartans live and die by these laws. But you sound more progressive.
And you sound like you've been rubbing elbows with Athenians.
I've been to a symposium or two.
In any case, Sparta was weakened by losing you. Losing you both.
We're examples of why these laws must change.
Oh, I agree. But King Archidamos, if he could carve Spartan law across the chests of every citizen, he would.
Spartan laws destroyed my family. Spartan laws had me claw my way through the streets. We're here today because he defied those laws.
He did, and he lost his head for it. But we're not here to talk about the dead, are we?
We know Sparta reclaimed our house after what happened to my father in Megaris. We want it back.
Mind your tongue, child. You may not live in Sparta anymore, but I'm still your king.
We graciously request an audience with you and King Archidamos to discuss reinstating our citizenship and reclaiming our home.
Of course. There's nothing I'd want more. Archidamos, however, still hasn't forgiven you for the whole nose incident.
What can we do to sway him?
There's rumor of a Hilot rebellion, and the Kryptia are stoking the flames. Savagely killing Hilots, stealing livestock, and leaving corpses to rot in the streets.
The Kryptia represents Sparta's ultimate achievement in military training. Their discipline and fearlessness make Sparta's army the most feared in the world.
Once. But the Kryptia have become corrupt and bloodthirsty. And training boys to kill unarmed peasants is nothing to be proud of. Do you want your home back or not? Good. So the Ilots will no longer support the senseless slaughtering of their people.
And where would I start looking for these Kryptia?
One can be found in the fort on Zarak's Point. Another was assigned to guard the Spartan leader's house. The third is more elusive. He was last seen in one of the villages west of Hilot Hills. He's definitely the loudest of the three.
My mother spoke of these Kryptia. What can you tell me about them?
They are the hidden ones. Hand-picked at an early age, starved and trained in isolation. They must steal and kill to survive. If they succeed at their training, they become the King's Guard.
But why have me kill them?
For years, the Kryptia kept the peace between the Ilots and Spartans. Troublemakers and threats among the Ilots were dealt with. But lately, these Kryptia have been killing men, women, and children without reason or mercy. Babies ripped from their mothers and fed to the wolves. The Kryptia have become a breeding ground for ruthless savages.
Is there anything I should know about King Archidamos?
Traditional, brutal, boring. Archidamos values the old ways over the welfare of his people. He sided with the elders that day on Mount Taygetos.
If killing Kryptia will get our home back, I'll do it.
Cassandra's a psychopath. I think this is an exact same copy of the mission that
You're not one of my
an Athenian
soldiers.
shoulder
You better have a
gave
good reason
us.
for being here.
I don't need a reason, good or otherwise.
Some bite to you, is there?
More than some cowering dog.
From slave to
I think
janitor,
it's the exact same
bathing
mission.
in the blood of this war while our leaders stuff their faces and preen.
The Polemarchos believe it's an easy victory.
I will end this war in my favor.
You have a strategy?
Athenian Polemarchos are paralyzed with indecision. They serve too many masters.
Making them slow to react.
And that's where you come in. Infiltrate their forts and kill the Polemarchos. I need a way clear for my troops.
I'll do my part. Consider the commander's already dead.
It's
Bring me
exactly
their
the same
Athenian seals
quest
as proof.
as the
You'll be
Athenian one,
rewarded for your efforts.
but it's just the other way around. It's kind of shit, really, isn't it? I don't mind. I suppose it's more stuff to do that. It's just one of them things of classic. Cookie cutter quest. I suppose we check these out. What's this? Meet Mercenaries. Suppose you could beat the Mercenaries.
If Archidamos believes in the old ways, won't killing his Cryptia create conflict between him and Pausanias? I miss Kefalonia sometimes. Life was simple, even if Marcos was a bumbling idiot.
Yeah. Say that now after how many murders?
There you are. I can take you in to see the kings when you're ready.
What do I need to know before I go in?
Ah, that's right. You've never had an audience with the two kings.
I've met Pausanias.
King Pausanias. Ah, really? Kings Pausanias and Archidamos share rulership. Impress them both, and your home will be returned to you.
I didn't expect this to be pleasant. What can you tell me about Pausanias?
He's young. Don't mistake his smile for kindness. As with all kings, those who cross him learn to regret it.
What should I know about Archidamos?
Archidamos is a traditionalist. Not one to back down from a fight. He's also got a temper. Try to stay on his good side.
Waiting won't make this easier.
They won't look kindly on you asking for favors without offering some kind of help first. Like taking care of the soldiers arming the Ilotes.
You're right. We need this to go well.
Yeah.
I'll come back.
What's the point of telling me to see Mercenaries then? Yeah, it's like a form of time travel, isn't it? The Assassin's Creed games. Sure, it's taking some liberties and like the whole Assassins thing ain't authentic or anything like that, but it's a way of time travel, isn't it? There's not many games that go like historically accurate in a way that Assassin's Creed does, where they actually let you just roam around in this world and do what you need to do. But it's good though, like just being able to do this, being in a mountainous terrain in the middle of ancient Sparta, like that to me.
I should watch my step around here.
We're a lucky generation to be able to play these sorts of games. Because I'm not sure how much of a gamer I would have been back when the Nintendo was a thing, like when Nintendo was at its peak. Sure, it was good stuff, but but it wasn't like the way we have it now, where we're getting constantly updated with stuff and things like that. It's just constant support, isn't it? I know that some games they shouldn't really have the support like they do. Sometimes it's an excuse really to release a game in a poor state.
Well, I should see what that was. Gonna check. Who's whistling?
Who's whistling? How dare you whistle? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on, guys.
What was that noise? I need to find where that came from.
The Spartans aren't the smartest, are they?
What?
They're quite tough, though.
What the gods was that?
What the gods? Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can reduce the Spartan influence too much, or it's not. It's a bit of a grind compared to the other areas, which makes sense. With how many guards were on, you'd think they would notice. Like, have the guys gone off for a break or something? Or where have they gone then? I don't think I can get that guy. He'll have to be the last. Oh no, that's the guy. Okay. Oh, if I can get back onto the roof, I might be able to get him. Don't move anywhere, dude. Don't move. Don't move, don't move, don't move. I was meant to kill them, right? There's treasure. Get the captain, and then we'll be done. That's good. I like that. That was fun. Guess we'll go and do that one because we can see that one. And if we come across question marks, we'll do them. But because Laconia is quite a big place, we'll do this over time. I reckon. Just take our time with it. No rush. Focus on some story for a bit because we ain't done too much of that. Or maybe we'll put some upgrades on our stuff.
Ah, a customer.
Engrave. More health. Warrior damage. Bet people watching's got amazing builds in this game. I ain't really got the time to like just think of a really good build or anything. As long as I'm able to survive pretty well, I don't mind what I've got.
May the blessings of Hermes go with you.
Quite a journey, innit? Should be alright. See if we can get some what do you call it? Viewpoints along the way. So that'll help. I was just seeing if there was any loot. Nice. I'm wondering if these wings are like the stretched out or enlarged versions of what's the bird's name? Icarus? They look like the exact same model of Icarus's wings. Don't need to worry too much about fall damage with this horse though, which is good. No, it's kind of paid to win, isn't it? Well, I did get this for free using the bounty, well, the quest that they were doing a while ago. But you got them, that special currency. I should really keep checking them because you can get some decent stuff in there. Man, I like this. It's so pretty. Look at this, it's so cool. Riding towards the fortress. It's actually from a fantasy film. A fantasy book. Riding on a... What's this horse? What would this horse be called in... It's cool, isn't it? God knows what they're gonna do with the next Elder Scrolls game, because they've got to really compete with like the games like these where they look good and they've got decent gameplay. So it's going to be interesting with that new IP they've got. Because, oh yeah, I remember this location, definitely. I've been at this camp a few times, yeah. I remember this area. We'll slaughter everyone. Try to anyway. I'll do. Gotta save it. Do some looting.
Better stay hidden.
Not sure if I could take that guy out, to be honest. I'd like to try, but I think I'd better take on these little guys first. It's funny how they don't even notice the blood.
Hello? Who's there? False alarm.
Oh. Being close. One step at a time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's so close. I'll be careful because I've run out of adrenaline now. I can't do the... Well, it slowly builds up, so I should get one back. But really I need to find someone that I could take out quickly. I don't see too many weaklings. That guy. I wanted. Is there an alarm thing? Oh yeah. Better try and get that if we can. He's in the way though. Yeah, it's not going down at all. So I guess you can't you can't just give it to Athenia. Makes sense. Kind of disappointing in a way, because it's like I'd love to just mess with history right now.
Yeah.
Tell how careful I'm being. Just in case.
That noise is annoying.
I'm getting immersed in this. Could do this all day.
Huh? I can hear you.
I can hear you. Come over here, friend. Hello, my friend. So much death. And this is... God, there's still loads of them. Big camp. See you later, mate. Uh-oh.
Stop already.
Shit.
Who taught you to fly? Do not beg for mercy when I finish with you.
God damn it.
I know she's not far. I'll find her.
Luckily I did that. Brazier. Don't want to hitting it because it ain't getting us anywhere. But I guess XP, I don't know. I'll be able to single shot this guy, hopefully. Oh, don't go down. Oh, they're so close.
Who's doing that?
Your mum.
Huh?
One guy at a time. Is that the guy? No, it's not the guy I hurt, so it's a bit annoying. I wonder what happened to him. They gave up really quickly, didn't they? Some camps, they're like ruthless. They're not going to leave you alone at all. Uh-oh. Run, Cassandra, run. I might be able to instant kill this guy. Hopefully. Nice. I like that because I can get a load of adrenaline from that. They might kill them for me. They're just punching them. Oh no, they're dead. Shit. There's no evidence that I killed them. That's it, isn't it? Well, where's the... Oh, there, like, he's just been chilling.
What was that?
He's totally been just chilling. He's been like in a world of his own. He's like, Where's everyone gone? Where's everyone gone? I ain't seen anyone all for a while. Guess I've gone for a break. I don't want to tame this guy. He's pretty badass, isn't he?
Keeping you alive. Do you know?
I'll try and tame this guy because he's a pretty beast.
Accept my payment and work for me.
We gotta recruit me, so it's purple, so no. Gotta be yellow, my friend, to make you worth it. I guess we'll head. So where's this last one? He's in the village. In the village of... Oh, where's that? Hills out there. Oh, he's up here then. So maybe here then? That was fun. I do like being able to take on a camp with like minimum threat. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's take a photo. Oh, that's a good one. How's her armor bending like that? Yeah.
Off we go now.
Watch where you're going.
Man, I could play this all day. It's so chill. But that's what I probably should do though. Like when it's like with Grounded, like the other day. I think it was last episode. I could have played that for another 2 hours. And I was like, no, if we hold off, it'll mean that I can do more videos in the future. I'll enjoy the game even more because if I was playing it too much, I'd burn out. Like if I was doing 3-hour episodes for this, say, I wouldn't probably complete the game because I'd get burnt out easily. I'll probably complete it, but it'd probably take longer. I'll probably have breaks, stuff like that. Yeah, it's like not not like a whole.
Let's go.
Maybe we're not. Yeah. It's just relaxing in its own way, isn't it? This game. It's not asking too much from you. Sure, like it provides that challenge with the mercenaries and boss fights, stuff like that. There is a sense of achievement in the game as well. But then there's like really good just downtime. Just doing forts, like you could do that. Like, I don't need to do story stuff. I don't need to do quests. If I wanted to, we could do this whole series of just traveling from place to place and doing the exact same thing if we wanted to. There's no like restriction on where you go. Like sure, you have to do the Kefalonia bit till you get your ship, but besides that, the world's your own after that bit. I'm sure perhaps it's a bit difficult from a new game because you kind of want to stick to the areas that the game wants you to go, like the levels and what level you are and stuff like that. But besides that, I think it's people can handle it, can't they? It's like a successor to Skyrim, isn't it? Skyrim's so popular because sure, you've got the great story of the Dragonborn and everything, but really where Skyrim succeeds is in the open world, where you can just go to every location and there's no like stopping you from going to that place. It's really good, really. Oh, southeast. So about here, maybe. I highly recommend this game to anyone. Even if it's the first Assassin's Creed game in a way. Because really it's not Assassin's Creed, this isn't. It's his own thing in a way. But I think it's a good, easy, it's a nice introduction to the games. Because you have a little bit of the lore, it's not really too overwhelming. Or Origins is probably a good one. That's where it pretty much all began. The Assassins and all that stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I suppose the Ezio trilogy is the classic Assassin's Creed game to go to for like your first view into the world, but yeah, I'd love a remake of the first game. Cause I've played through it, but it's a bit you've got to get used to it. It takes you a while. Like after you play like the more or less like the Ezio games and games after that, it's hard to go back to Assassin's Creed 1, I think, because there's a lot of like the combat is challenging. It's good, which combat, because it does like test you, because your timing needs to be perfect in that game, or else you're punished, and not many games do that anymore. Like the games like this is a game that holds your hand all the time, and it doesn't necessarily benefit. It doesn't benefit the game in any way that Well, it does. Like, I think if the game's holding you, like with the X-ray vision, stuff like that.
Got to get it out.
Oh, nice. Take that. We found this pretty quick. Guess we'll level up. Spear damage. Really, one thing I learned, it took me a while to realise this, but the combat in Assassin's Creed, the Ezio games, the combat is actually really good. There's like a combo thing that you can do, and it took me ages to figure out that, because I've always been like just parrying and attacking, like that sort of, that was my gameplay for most of it, and then it was like a few playthroughs ago where I realised I actually learnt the combat, and it's actually really fun. I did all the challenges and the animus, like what were they called? Helix mission, Helix challenges or something. I did all them. And they're the sort of challenges that make you play the game properly, whether that's the parkour, stuff like that, because even the parkour, when you know the basics, like when you understand how the parkour works in that game, you can fly through a level or a map. Because sometimes, a lot of the time, the reason why you fly all over the place is because you're just not allowed. The game isn't been made to do that. It took me ages to figure that out. This where we began. We get everything from here. Guessing we did, yeah. Cool. That was fun. So I'd like to finish off this quest, but I don't know where it is. He's in the village of southwest. Oh, so I guess he's down there then. I thought it said southeast. God damn it. I might as well go question mark into. Fuck it.
Time for a ride.
Oh. But yeah, on YouTube tomorrow should be the start of Halo Reach. I'm starting up the Halo series tomorrow because I completed Metro Exodus yesterday. and it should have been up yesterday on YouTube, or it's tomorrow. No, yeah, it's Metro Exodus was yesterday, the final episode. Sorry for it being too long, like really long, but yeah, we'll be moving on to Halo tomorrow. I ain't played it yet, streaming wise, because I've still got Grounded to record and State of Decay, and then I'll be getting back into this. Look at that! That looks like a proper modern city with how that's lit up, isn't it? That's lit up really well for like a city of its age. Cool. He's in the village of Kuro. I'm guessing it's here then. It has to be. I've had no inkling since. The mountains, man. They're huge. And you can go at that one. Nothing's stopping you from going up there. That was one thing in the Skyrim, like the Elder Scroll games, where you try and climb up the throat of the world, and if you tried to shortcut it, it was a job. Like you had to exploit it, stuff like that, to get up to the top, or you followed the game's path of the 3,000 steps or something, was it? But that's part of the game. Like you can't play Skyrim and not climb up them steps. It's just you got it. Oh. I think I kind of remember this. I don't know. Are we going to get in a big fight? Maybe not. No.
Listen up, you dogs! Some of you seem to think that because you were born in Laconia, you have the right to live in Laconia.
My goat is older than him, but he talks like he's a king. He kills our men, steals our chickens, and everyone's terrified.
You're allowed to live on the condition you produce for the Spartan army.
The Spartans fear you more than you fear them. But they're trained soldiers. We're just farmers. He's one. You're many. Let's start a riot, shall we?
Lately, production has been horse shit.
Watch this.
Your face looks like horseshit!
What are you doing?
Told you. Starting a riot.
You think I want to be here? I'd rather be in Sparta, fighting or fucking.
We also don't want you here.
Sparta gives you everything! Land, protection from your enemies.
Sparta is our enemy.
Yes! Sparta is the enemy!
Sparta is the real
maybe
enemy!
Who dared speak when I'm speaking?
The killing of Ilotes ends now! You are one, we are many! You are one, we are many!
I might just start a rebellion. Ah. Shit, boy. Should have gone back to Sparta, you pig. Hang on, let's put him in the fire. Maybe not. Let's chuck him in the water for shits and giggles. Feed him to the fishes. Weren't there other quests there? What's that? Home? Odyssey. Yeah, I got quite a few quests I've done. The Delph Fiend one, I want to kind of save for. I want to save for the. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I might leave it here for today. We'll probably do that next time. So we've done a lot today. It's the first like steps into Sparta and seeing how the world works, and it's good. Like it makes me want to watch more documentaries on ancient Greece and stuff. It's just been really good. Doing that alongside this. I think it's a good place to end. So yeah, there'll be more Assassin's Creed Odyssey soon. Like I said, Halo should be tomorrow. I ain't done it yet, but it should be tomorrow, I think. So I'm going to leave it here for today. As always, thanks for watching if you've been watching. And is there anything else? No. But yeah, so next time we'll just be continuing on with helping out. Like we've got to get both sides. So we've got options in the dialogue. I don't know what's going to be the right or wrong thing. I'm going to probably go in blind, but yeah, it's been good. I've really enjoyed Assassin's Creed. I could probably go on for another hour or so, but I don't want to make these episodes too. I could probably do 3-hour episodes, but if I did, I'd end up having a break from this game. I'd burn myself out. So I might as well end when I want more, and I should do that with every game I'm playing. Because I mean, in every episode I'm bringing like the need I want to play it sort of thing. Sometimes I need a warm up, like last episode, which I just did now. I somewhat had to warm into it because it's been a minute, but once I got into it, and it was good. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here for today. As always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.